Good evening and welcome to Your Psychic Destiny. I am not Doug Williams. That's an inside joke. Doug Johnson is off tonight. He's taking the night off. He's out playing golf with Doug Williams out in St. Charles, but he'll be back again next week. So I get to sit in. This is my big chance. Jorianne, the Kaufik Psychic, is here. We're going to have a lot of fun in the next hour talking about all the things that you're going to tell me about my life and all about our listeners' lives. I know the phones are going to start ringing off the hook, so we want to get into this whole thing about what we're going to cover tonight. You know, one of the things I told you before we went on the air, did you know that all polar bears are left-handed? Did you know that? You knew that. You probably knew that.
I didn't know that, yeah.
Oh, come on. You knew that. Okay. You psychics got an edge up on us, you know
There
that.
you go, yes.
Well, okay.
Little edge.
Well, the other thing is, you know, electric chairs were invented by a dentist. That's apropos, isn't it? You didn't know that,
really?
did you? Yes,
Wow.
that's actually true. That's true.
Wow.
Okay. Tell us about, Jorianne, I mean, we're going to get into the coffee readings in a second because I know the callers are going to be calling in. 636-5640 is our number here if you have a question and want to do a reading with Jorianne. But, you know, you do a lot of private parties and house parties during this time of the year. You know, give us an idea of some of the things that you do with private clients.
Okay.
You know?
Well, with the private clients, I do the regular readings. I also do group seances. I do channeling, which is the mediumship with the dead, things like that.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yes, so the higher spirits, the angels,
Okay.
and the dead relatives will come through me in a channeling session, and you'll get a lot of different information, actually. When I do my readings, I cover a lot of things, the money, finances, love, romance, personal things, but boy, when those higher spirits come through, it's pretty amazing.
Is that right?
Yeah, I love it all, but it's
Now
a
tell me,
little
what
different.
color are these psychic? If a guy is a welcher on debts, do they come in as black or purple or you know, if a guy's a bad guy, you know, I mean, do they come in different shades?
I think he
Or they
probably
all-
has that many more spirits or angels around him trying to help him change his ways.
I know some guys that if they ever come back from the dead, they're dead, you know.
There you go.
So we'll talk about that more. I got some financial questions for you because I got this damn farm. I can't get rid of this farm. I want to find out if I'm going to sell that farm because that would change my life immeasurably.
We'll look
We're
into
going to
it.
talk about that and a lot more here at Your Psychic Destiny. This is TCI Channel 43. This is our live show on Wednesdays. We're here to help you get through the evening tonight. We had an hour session with Bob Foster, and we were talking about hate crimes in the previous hour. Next week, we're going to have all the answers to all your questions about the Y2K problems. We're going to have people in from NIGAS. We're going to have people in from Commonwealth Edison. We're going to have bankers in the studio next week at 6 o'clock. So make sure you tune in to find out about the Y2K problems. Now, you've got some benefits coming up this week. We want to let all of our listeners know about out in the TV audience. Some very important things, and we don't want to make light of them because we're going to have fun the rest of the night. And I know that these are very important benefits that you're involved with and some people in the local community here.
Yes, yes. There's a young man, his name is Giddis Karalukas, okay? And they found out that he had liver cancer. So what they're doing is it appeared as though the conventional forms of medicine weren't working for him. So the family decided to go and do alternative and holistic medicine treatments. And of course, insurance doesn't pay for that.
Right.
So what they're doing is we have two things going on right now. And because I cannot be there Friday, July 16th.
Now, that's their normal benefit.
This is the first benefit, right.
Okay.
This is going to be
that's
held.
up on our screen for our viewers out there.
Yes, it's going to be held at the American Legion Hall at 17423 South 67th Court in Tinley Park, okay? It's a benefit dinner, all right?
Great.
And then...
they can get tickets at the door?
I believe
If
they
show
can.
up? Okay, and that's Friday night. This Friday night in Tinley Park at the American Legion Hall. So if you're available and can get out there, you know, I'm sure this young man and his family could certainly use the help.
Please. And also, I can give a number out here, and it would be Debbie Carroll at 708-974-1525. And again, that would be 708-974-1525 for more information.
And we'll give that number to you again later on in the show so that you can have a pencil and paper waiting for you right there. So
and then the
other benefit that you're involved in.
The next one that I'll be doing, because I couldn't be there personally, I'm going to be at the Burbank Rose Gators Restaurant. And that's going to be, that's at 6501 West 79th Street. And I will be doing...
And that's this Sunday, right?
No, this is going to be August 2nd.
Okay.
Right, August 2nd. And I'll be doing readings from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And all of the proceeds will be going to this young man's family.
Oh, great.
Everything.
That's good news for that. That's on August 2nd, Monday the 2nd.
Yes, Burbank
6 hours. My God, you got to be
Yes.
tired
Oh,
after 6
no.
hours.
Everybody come.
It gives you energy, right? The more
that's right.
people, the more energy, the more donations, everybody
The
wins.
more donations, everyone in Burbank, please come for a reading, and let's get this going for this young man.
Well, that's certainly,
Yes.
it's certainly a worthwhile cause, and let's hope that prayers are with him and his family, that
All prayers.
things maybe will turn around for him in the care area.
Yeah.
I think we've got a caller already on line 1. They're anxious to get to us on the coffee reading.
Okay.
Let's see. Good evening, and welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any chance between my wife and I, who've been separated for about 4 or 5 years now. Is there a possibility of us getting back together? Or is it, basically over, move on?
What's your first name?
Steve.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Good.
Okay. All right. Let's take a peek here. Okay. Well, first off, I'm not sure if we can see in the coffee here. Let me see. There are 2 people that actually, Steve, at the bottom of this coffee, I can see 2 people separated at the bottom, but yet still coming back together at some form. Okay? So my sense is, by looking at this, I want to tell you, do not give up hope. Okay? And the other thing is, have things changed?
I'm sorry.
Have things changed in the relationship?
Kind of recently, but I don't want to bank on any of that.
Okay, but you know that was very necessary in order to bring things back together, correct?
Possibly.
Positively.
Positively, or...
But things had to change in order to make this work again.
Oh, yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm telling you, there's still hope here, because I see 2 bodies on the sides here that are apart, and then they're coming right back together.
Wow.
So even after 5 years, I'm going to tell you, I would not lose hope here.
Okay.
And have you recently sent her flowers?
No, I haven't.
Come on now. What, you're trying to get this back together? Come on.
Okay.
So listen, best of luck.
Thanks very much.
And give us a call back later on, let us know.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you.
Steve. We appreciate the call. Thanks very much. Our number here in the studio, 636-5640. You see it there on the screen. Jorianne, the coffee psychic here. I'm Tom Bonin. Doug Johnson has a deserved night off, don't you think? As hard as
Yes.
that guy works?
Yes.
Boy, am I a liar. I can't believe it. I mean, wait till you read my coffee. I mean, Doug Johnson working hard. We got a caller on line 2. Good evening, and welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Oh,
Hello, who is this?
Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Okay.
Great. What's your question, Kathy?
It has to do with work. It's sort of a 2-part. One, am I going to get the raise that I'm hoping to get? And secondly, should I continue to pursue my writing?
Okay. First answer to your question is no. No, you're not.
No.
No. You should already know by now. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're hanging on too long to this. If you can look in the coffee right here in this coffee cup, you can see that the coffee is going around counterclockwise. Do you understand?
Okay.
And my first sense is I really think you're not getting what you deserve here.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I know you already know. I just saw like a dog bone in here in the coffee, and I really believe that they're throwing you bones.
Okay.
So as far as your writing goes, and plus there's a little snake in the coffee, Kathy. There's a little snake in the coffee. Whenever you see rats, snakes, wolves, things like this, these are people that aren't being fair to you. They're actually kind of out to hurt you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And even though there are some things that are very, very kind of going along okay at work, no. I think first off, you're going to have to be more forceful, but even with that, you're still not going to get it.
Oh, boy.
Does that make sense to you at all?
Well, sort of. It does, but...
It should. I mean, I think you already know better, so you may have to take action to make some changes. And then tell me your second question again.
Should I continue to pursue my writing?
Positively. Yes, of course you should. You're very creative, very talented, and I can tell you it looks like you'll probably have 2 books published at a later time.
Oh.
Okay? And there's a turtle in your coffee right now, and that would tell me things might go a little slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you will get there.
Oh.
All right?
Great.
Lots of good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. And also, I hate to say this, but she's probably going to Florida.
She's going to Florida. Well, that's
Yeah,
good
'cause
news.
I just
That's
saw-
good news. My
I just saw the
goodness.
Dolphins in there.
Well, we've got some information for you for Jorianne, how to get a hold of her as we go to the break right now. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more readings, more Psychic Destiny, more anti-Doug Johnson. Here's the information on Jorianne, the Coffee Psychic. Do I get to read this? Doug never reads this. Jorianne's number, 219-865-1608 for the reading impaired. We'll be right back in just a minute. Oh, Vince is having a heartache. Welcome back to Your Psychic Destiny. Normally at this part of the show, Doug Johnson goes into his typical stupid tax shams and misdemeanors, minor misdemeanors, but we're going to skip that tonight because Doug's out on the golf course and Lord knows he's losing a lot of money out there, so we don't want to make fun of him while he's not here. But we're going to skip that part of the show because only Doug could do tax scams and minor misdemeanors. You know, everybody that watches the show knows what that's all about. Well, I know you're doing a lot of benefits, a lot of other things. Tell us about the
Yes.
Humanist Society things that you're doing, because that's really very interesting stuff and a great community kind of event.
Yes. Humanist Institute is an organization of self-improvement, personal growth, transformation, things like this.
Okay.
It's also a community-based and leadership program, okay? So really, if there's anything that you really haven't been doing with your life that you want to do and you want to get into finding out why you haven't been able to get past your obstacles and stuff, Humanist is the place to go. And it's based in Highland Park.
That means I don't have to bring my wife, right? I mean, she's the one that's holding me back.
Alrighty then, remember you said that on the air.
Well, it's on the tape, but cut that out, Vince. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, this Sunday, July 18th, we're going to be going ahead. Our group is going to be taking 20 mentally challenged children from Little City, and we're going to be taking them to a water park, and that's Seascape in Hoffman Estates.
Oh, great.
And this is something that they ordinarily wouldn't be able to do because they don't have that many, helpers.
That many opportunities and,
Yeah.
and outlet type of programs for the kids. Well,
Right.
that's really a great event. That's this Sunday.
This Sunday
Little
will be
Little City of Hope
Little City,
children.
right,
And this is the
in
Humanist group
Palatine.
out of Highland Park.
right, and we'll be giving them T-shirts. I mean, everything for the
Goodie
entire
bags for all
day.
the
Goodies
kids. Oh,
bags,
that's
yes,
great.
yeah, cameras, throwaway cameras, all that other stuff.
Oh,
so
great. Well,
just to make it a
good
great
luck.
day.
We'll pray that the weather's going to be good. We're not going to ask you to give us a weather forecast because I know that's
Yes, no, it'll be a great day.
You know, but we want to talk. Now, the question for you, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Now, I know you're learning a lot on this show only because Doug's not here.
There
okay?
you
You know, but
Yes, I am.
Doug will be back next week. What is the strongest muscle in your body?
You know
Oh,
what?
women should know this one. Come on, Vince. Daryl, what do you think?
Oh, my
The
God.
strongest muscle in your body. Scientists
tell
say the
me.
strongest muscle in your body
The uterus?
is your tongue.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God! And I thought here the
Oh.
uterus because you have to push a baby out.
No. Are you kidding? How many women? I talk to women all the time.
Vince said it's your strongest.
Vince says that that's my strongest muscle. We're going to have to do a psychic reading on this. We know what muscle is Vince's strongest. But we're going to go on with the show. Let's go on. We don't have any callers out there, so we're gonna pour some coffee here, and
Yes.
let's talk about some of the private readings that you do. I kind of interested in that. Being
Yes.
an old soybean trader from the Board of Trade, I have to tell you that there was a lot of guys down there that were very skeptical. Okay,
Yes.
but there were a lot of guys that believed in horoscopes and psychic readings, and they really it developed their trading patterns.
Yes.
Did you do those kind of readings for
Yes.
commodity traders and big stock traders and
Yes.
stuff?
Bankers, things like that. Yes, I have.
Do they pay their bills?
Yes,
All
they
right,
do.
They do. Okay. All right. That's good. We've got a caller on line one. Let's see what our listeners have to say out there in the audience. Good evening. Welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Good evening. What happened to Doug?
Doug's taking the night off. He's worked so hard for the last 2 years without a night off, and I embarrassed him so much last week with my introduction. He just couldn't face the audience. So you have to go with second best tonight.
All right. No problem.
All right. You got a question for Jorianne's got all the answers.
Okay.
Who am I speaking with?
Nancy?
Oh,
Hi,
thanks,
Nancy. How are you?
Okay.
Great. What's your question?
I was just wondering how you see my finances in the future.
Okay, well, first off, I know this is going to sound really strange, but has anyone gotten struck by lightning, or has a house or a building close to you gotten struck by lightning?
No, no one.
Okay, knock on wood.
Right, right.
I want you to be careful.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then your finances, Nancy, I've got to tell you, they kind of look like they're stagnating here a little bit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and my sense would be you need to use some caution
Okay.
on your finances for right now. Oh, excuse me, thank you. Yeah, I kind of pulled the cup away.
Well, there, now it's perfectly clear to me.
Yeah. So you can. So just know that you probably will have some financial situations that aren't going to be moving as quickly as you'd like them to.
Okay.
Moving ahead, so be careful.
All
And
right.
do you have a dog right now?
No dogs. Just
Okay.
a bird.
Okay, no. Watch for a dog coming in, because there is a dog here,
Oh,
and
okay.
I really want you to watch for a dog coming into your life.
Okay, is it good or bad?
No,
Is it a
it'll be
good sign or a
great.
bad sign?
No, it'll be great.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful pet.
Yeah, I like dogs.
Yeah.
Now, Nancy, are you involved in the stock markets at all?
Well,
Your
I have a
401k
profit sharing at
plan
work,
and
where I have an S&P index.
Okay. Oh, now that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Most people aren't that quite that smart. I host a radio show every morning on business from 6 till 7 every morning on 1530. I'm going to sneak that in.
Yeah.
AM here in Chicago. But and we talk about business, finances, the markets overnight, and what's happening in Europe. And I'll tell you, people call all the time and complain that their corporations, their employers, don't offer an S&P index. And it's the smartest thing that a CFO could do for his employees.
Oh, I agree.
So you're very fortunate, because I'll tell you, I'd say from my random sample, less than 20% of the people have a chance to participate in that S&P index.
I know, that's why I jumped at the chance,
And you're up, let's see, you're up about 14% this year.
I know.
Wow.
Good, congratulations.
Isn't that fantastic?
Your finances are doing fine, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I guess.
My mother's still in treasury bonds. She's getting killed.
Hey, Nancy, are you also going on vacation pretty soon?
I'd like to, but no, we have nothing planned right now.
Okay, well, I see a vacation, and I also see the initial A around you. Whether it's Alan or Andrew or Anna, I'm not 100% sure, but there should be a very important person with initial A.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so watch for that coming in.
All right.
All right?
Okay, thank you very
Thanks
much.
for the call,
Lots of
Nancy.
good
Give us a
luck.
call again, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
All right,
Bye
bye-bye.
now.
Well, that was very informal. We got a caller on line 2, so we're going to jump right to line 2. Now, here you go, Jorianne. The question is, did you know that butterfly taste everything with their feet?
I didn't know that.
All right, we got a caller on line 2. Welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Hi.
Hi, do you have a question for Jorianne?
Yeah.
All right.
A couple.
What's your
Good.
first name?
Tara.
Tara, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, well, let me tell you, you've got an awful lot of bubbles in your coffee, Tara, okay? And that's lots of good luck coming your way.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, it feels like things should be really wonderful for you.
Great.
And you've got a romance going on right now, don't you?
Yes.
And that feels very good. Hasn't it been going in a real positive direction?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it feels fantastic.
Actually, my question was about that. My boyfriend's kind of been in a little bit of a rut lately. He lost his mother and a few things like that. And I was just wondering if you see any positive things for him in the near future.
Yeah, I do, but you know what? He needs to take time to do his grieving and his loss process.
Well, he has been. I mean, it was a while back, but there was just a lot of things that stemmed from it.
Right. Things will definitely pick up for him.
Oh, good.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it. Just keep being wonderful with him.
Yeah.
Okay?
And now, what about my career? What do you see as far as that goes?
Okay, well, you know what? Let me ask you this. What about Wisconsin?
What about it?
What about Wisconsin for you guys? Have you been going there lately?
No, not Wisconsin. No.
Okay, watch for Wisconsin being important to you. You and your boyfriend.
Huh.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm also getting a sense of Florida around you as well. The ocean, water, things like that.
Huh.
Does that make any sense yet?
Yeah, kind of. There's a summer cottage that we go to, but it's not Wisconsin. It's Indiana.
Okay. Well, still, I'm hearing clearly, very clearly, Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So I want you to keep your eyes open on that. And things definitely look very good between you and your boyfriend. Did you have one more question, or?
Yeah, just financially. What's my outlook financially?
Okay, I believe totally that you're going to be making a career change here. Okay.
Okay.
And didn't I said Florida, right? You've really got Mickey Mouse's face right in the coffee cup. So I know that you're going to be going to Florida.
My goodness, look at that.
Okay, so give us a call back and let us know.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thanks.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Tara. Thanks for your call. We appreciate it. Well, we're getting besieged here by calls. We never get a chance to talk. I mean, you're working, you're doing all the work here. I'm just sitting here taking notes. All right, we got a caller on line 1. Good evening and welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Good evening.
Yeah, your name, please?
Sheila?
Sheila?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
Hi,
a pretty
Sheila.
Irish name.
What's your question, Sheila?
My job is kind of shaky right now.
Yeah.
I don't think the company's doing well. Should I stick it out or leave?
Quite honestly, again, in your coffee cup too, things are looking very chaotic and crazy. A lot of bubbles here. No matter what happens, I want you to remember that things are going to be very good for you.
Oh, good.
And I want to definitely encourage you to go in a different direction. Definitely seek employment elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
Because your intuition is totally right on the money.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely making big changes right now. And besides, this is something that's going to be catapulting you in a different direction career-wise.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
What I'm hoping for.
And there's somebody that's going to be saying goodbye to you. I don't know if you can see this in the coffee cup, but there's a figure waving goodbye in the coffee cup here. So has there been anyone that's gone off to college or anyone that's changed states or anything?
My daughter's leaving for college next month.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She's going to have a great time. And she's going to have a great time. And don't you worry. You're such a worrywart.
I am.
You are.
Right.
So don't worry. You just have to keep sending her more money. Do you understand that?
Yeah, right. Now you really got something to worry about.
That's
Come
right.
on, Sheila. You're going to have to get 3 jobs.
What about anything else? You see anything else for me?
Actually, quite honestly, in the coffee cup, I see somebody standing here with their arms like straight up and cheering. So
What does that mean?
you're going to have some major accomplishments coming up for yourself.
Oh.
And also, did you recently change your hair?
The color.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Is it red or blonde?
Red?
Thank you. Because that was the first thing that I saw was red hair.
Oh, my gosh.
Perfect. That's wonderful.
Good.
You've got tons of good luck
I'll
around
tell you,
you,
when
Sheila.
she sees me getting hair, we really got an announcement to make.
Okay, thanks.
Daryl likes that.
Hey, lots of good luck.
Thanks for the call, Sheila. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well, we got some very interesting audio tapes that we're going to share
Yes.
with our listeners and viewers here. Mostly, you got to listen because it's an audio tape.
Yes, but pictures
give us an
also.
idea. Give us an idea what we're going to see. We're going to listen to here.
What we're going to be listening to is one of the times that I had been getting ready to channel, and that's allowing the higher spirits to come through me. I had been taking my tape recorder and I'd been moving it around on the table, finding the proper location for it to hear me the best, where I can get good pickup. And I kept saying, can you hear me from here? Can you hear me from here? Testing, testing, that sort of thing. When I played it back, I found there was a second voice on the tape
Get out of here.
over mine.
What?
And I'm like, oh my God.
I'm not the only guy that hears voices? No.
That's right.
Really, that's what we're going to hear.
Truly. So you're going to be able to hear my, and I've also got a lot of spirit photographs here also that
Yeah,
we
these
can.
are unbelievable, people. I just don't understand them. Being a photographer, I'm going to look at them real carefully.
Great,
So,
fantastic.
well, Vince, if we've got that tape ready to go, let's go to that audio tape and kind of hear.
Can you hear me talking from over here? 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 Can you hear me talking? Hello.
Is this Raha?
Okay, we need to rewind that now. Yeah.
Wow.
And Raha is actually one of the higher spirit guides that I speak with that comes through me.
Is that right?
Yeah, and we were actually over here. Can you hear me talking from over here? Can you hear me talking from over here? Can you hear me talking from over here? Can you hear me talking from over here?
Whoa.
And I've actually gotten, when I do the house parties,
Yeah.
this was, I tape record, we normally tape record the sessions. And this was about a month ago that one of my hostesses had called back up and she said, Jorianne, she says, you've got to listen to my tape. And we played the tape back and it was right after I said, now Patty, you've got to be practical. And I knew at that time, I was like, why am I saying this? It sounded strange. And a couple days later, she ended up calling me with the tape. She played it back to me. And as soon as I said practical, there's a man's voice right behind mine that says, practical. Like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This sounds like, this sounds like Field of Dreams type stuff.
Yes, yes.
Is that right?
It's really
Let's
interesting.
listen to that one more time if we can. Vince, if you got that racked up in the audio, let's see if I can hear it.
Can you hear me talking from over here? 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 Can you hear me talking?
That was me grimacing in the background there. I mean, that's actually discernible. I mean, you can hear exactly what it is. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to talk about that and a lot more. Luckily, we've got about a half hour more on tonight's show. If you got any questions, give us a call here at the studio. 636-5640 is our number, and here's Jorianne's number to contact her. thecoffeepsychic.com. That's where we want you to tune in. I'm going to be there about 9 o'clock tonight. I'll be punching in on coffeepsychic.com, and we're going to have Jorianne come on our morning show probably in the next couple of weeks to talk about what the markets are going to do, because I'm telling you, most of us can't make hide nor hair of these markets, and maybe Jorianne can give me a better idea, telling our listeners what's going on there. Now here's again a slate here for our viewers out there of the benefits for the youngster from this area in Tinley Park, and then again on August 2nd. So if you have the time and the resources to participate in either or both of these, we want to encourage you to do so because it's for a very worthy cause.
Yes, please come for please come for the readings on August 2nd from 10 until 4, so we can really give a lot of donations to this young man. It's a very worthy cause.
Are we going to take a break here, or are we going to be able to continue? We're going to take a break. Going to that break, I want you to remember, Jorianne, one thing, that a snail can sleep as long as 3 years. We'll be back with more of those tidbits of information right after these messages. This is Your Psychic Destiny. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Your Psychic Destiny. I am not Doug Johnson. I'm Tom Bonham, and welcome back. Sitting in for Doug Johnson. He's got a well-deserved night off here from Psychic Destiny. We've got Jorianne, the coffee psychic, with us, and we've got some stuff that has nothing to do with coffee psychics, but has everything to do with channeling and spirits and the kind of readings that you do, I guess, is what it is.
And I'm also a paranormal investigator.
Well, we got to talk a little bit. We got to have you on one of our other shows here, when we start talking about some of that stuff. Well, let's look at some of these pictures, and you can maybe explain to our viewers what they're seeing here.
Okay.
Let's see. We're going to go on camera 2 over here.
What we have here is a photograph.
A piece of tape over the faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look in the corner, the upper right-hand corner.
In the corner, right here, looks like there's a face of a person. It looks like sunglasses. You can see the nose. And this person had been really trying to stay alive. This person had died of cancer 2 weeks before the wedding. And that actually does look like the person that had died. And the family had said so, because they'd given me the pictures.
Wow.
And then another one, and this is the same.
Now, did you channel for that, or he just appeared? This is just evidence of somebody showing up.
They just appeared. And this is another picture. And if you can make sure I'm going it over here.
There you go, you're fine.
This
by your finger
this
there.
right by my finger here looks like a skull, a side view of a skull.
It does, it looks like a skeleton.
Yes, it does, the head. And many times the spirits will manifest themselves like that. They will come through. They will show themselves in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Now, this is another picture where I had gone to do a paranormal investigation in this house. This lady kept saying she had like evil spirits in her closet. And this is right outside of her closet. And I had definitely gone to see that there was energy there. We had to do an exorcism on the house, a clearing. And she had taken pictures and she had come up with this. I've got several pictures here. That's an actual picture of ectoplasm that is hanging from the air.
Looks like a spider web.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But in thin air. In thin air.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's actually, things like this actually show up on the negatives. And there's no way. Yes, they're on the negatives, and there's no way that these things should be on the negatives. Okay? Now,
That's weird.
It really is. Now here's another one. This is actually at my
Well, that looks like most of my
daughter's.
pictures.
Yeah.
Out
Now
of
look
focus,
at
too much
that.
light. Look at
there
that.
you go. Isn't that fantastic?
incredible.
All that
What is-
spiritual energy, that
And that,
psychic
did you
energy.
see that when you were sitting there, or?
No, you don't
These
see this.
people, you don't see
This
it.
was my daughter and her boyfriend. It was his birthday party. And we have other pictures that have other things on there as well. We've got one picture that shows what smoke looks like. Somebody said, wouldn't it be
Jorianne, you
smoke?
gotta tell me what kind of film you're using here. I'm using the wrong
Yeah.
stuff, I got a feeling. I mean, these are just normal pictures, and when they come back from developing,
Yes. They have things, they have definitely. Now here's one picture where this lady, this was one of my hostesses. She gave me these pictures. She said she was more afraid to have a channeling.
Oh, okay,
This is
okay.
where her grandmother died,
oh, okay.
right in this room. If we can look. Look here. Look at how that energy, a ball of energy goes into the room and then shoots right back out again.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't explain it from a photographic
You can?
perspective.
Because
I
you've
can't.
done this.
No,
And
I
then
mean,
one more.
I've probably looked at hundreds of thousands of photos and negatives.
Same house. And this is again, and this is actually right over where the grandmother had passed away. So the spirits will make themselves known. They will definitely show in some way, shape, or form on the pictures. Some pictures are so perfect where you actually have a shape of a whole body and everything. It's just fantastic.
Well, I have to tell you, you know, people don't believe me, but I'll tell you, one of the biggest psychic proponents are athletes, of course. They're very superstitious. They're always looking at, you know, is there somebody watching over angels in the outfield kind of a thing.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, the ones that are the most superstitious are Hispanic soccer players.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I got to line you up with Diego Gutierrez. I mean, this guy he's absolutely crazy about the spirits and stuff.
Wow.
He thinks the spirits are helping him on the field.
Oh yeah, you can get spiritual help.
Well,
Oh, positively.
I asked him who kicked the ball over the bar, though.
Well, we have our spirit guides and our angels that definitely help us. You can ask for help, and they're right there from the time of birth.
Okay.
Yeah. So all you have to do is like learn how. There are all sorts of wonderful books out there on making contact with your spirit guides, on your angels, things like that. So, and also if people want a channeling, they can give me a call, and I can make contact for them. Oh, I'm actually trying to find.
Do you get a discount for mother-in-laws? I mean, or it wouldn't seem like you get full price for talking to your mother-in-law
There you go.
on a channeling. Is that right? Check with Vince, would you? We got a caller on line 1. While you're getting all that organized, I'm going to try and get a hold of our listener on line 1. Good
Great.
evening. Welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy?
Sandy.
All
Hi,
right,
Sandy. How you doing?
Good.
Great. What's your question?
Career change. I want to know if you see that happening quickly.
Okay. Oh, lots of bubbles here. That's fantastic. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Oh man,
I
are
hope that
things.
means fast.
Oh my God, that's great. Now, did you know that there's a possibility that you might move out of state?
No, definitely not.
Okay. Well, you're saying definitely not. That's what you're saying. But I can guarantee you that there's going to be some offers coming from out of state.
Okay.
Okay? There's going to be some opportunities coming. So you'll have to make some choices. And eventually, yes, I can guarantee you that you will be moving out of state. That's how sure I am. Okay?
Okay.
So, but right now, things are looking so wonderful for you. Yes, there will be career changes, and it's going to be fantastic. What's going on with your feet and your toes?
Nothing now.
No, but there was before?
No, not. That's what I'm saying. I'm fearing. There's nothing wrong with them now.
Oh, I want you to keep an eye on your feet and toes, okay? Because I am seeing that in the coffee, and so you might just have a little, incident. Like I had on July 4th,
What?
I was weed whacking.
Uh-oh. And
And it was like, oh my God,
it
out of
all a sudden became a toe
nowhere,
whacker?
out of nowhere, this weed whacker jumped from the grass onto my leg and bit me
Get out of here.
7 times.
7 times, yeah. Right.
So something like that, just please be careful,
Okay.
okay?
Do you see anything marriage in there at all?
I'm actually seeing a man in here. So yeah, you'll have something coming up. This is probably going to be I'm feeling almost like a 2-year period here though.
Okay.
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 Okay, looks good.
All right. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Sandy,
Yeah.
Do you know that Marilyn Monroe had 6 toes? She
As
did.
long as I have 5 on each foot, I'm okay.
That's right. It's when you got 4, you got a big problem. That's right. All right. Thanks for your call, Sandy. Give us a call again.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't.
Marilyn Monroe had 6 toes. That's
Well,
right.
That's why she was so
Now,
special.
here's another. You got to tell these psychics so we have all these facts, and you can really look very intelligent. You know.
There you go.
Hey, more intelligent. More intelligent. I got to
I'm
get this
seeing
right.
the star with 6
Polar.
toes.
Did you know that all polar bears are left-handed?
I didn't know that.
All polar bears are left-handed. Now the question is, how much money did the Congress spend to find that out? That's what I want to know.
Yes,
You know, they
yes.
probably spent $3 billion to find out that polar bears are left-handed.
Yes.
What good are we going to do it except with here on the Psychic Destiny? We got a caller. We have a caller on line 2. We do. I thought I heard that line ringing. Good evening and welcome to your Psychic Destiny.
Hey, how you doing? How
Good.
you doing, man?
What's
you
your,
doing?
your name?
Name's Pete.
Pete.
Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Alrighty.
Good. What's your question?
Can I get a general reading?
Okay, let me go ahead and get this for you real quick.
And can I ask about my finances too while I'm in here? What's your name, Bob?
Tom.
Tom.
You got a question about your finances? Go ahead, shoot.
Oh, my son's fine. What's a good
Oh, your son's finances. All right. Was he in,
plan for a 7-year-old to start?
oh, for a 7-year-old, a place to start?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you from an investment standpoint, there's 2 things you want to consider. You want to look at long-term growth.
Okay.
Company that, in fact, I'm going to have their one of their chief people on tomorrow. I'm doing a story for the Star newspapers. You'll see it on Sunday's edition. It has to do with laser technology with data transmissions.
Sounds good.
Bell Labs, that's the company. Bell Labs out of New Jersey. They've invented a way to send data transmission through laser beams.
Oh.
All right, Bell Labs. Okay. Let's go to the real psychic here because I don't know anything.
Okay. Okay. So again, tell me your question.
General reading, career, finance, future.
Do you have a 4x4 truck or Blazer?
No.
Okay. Well, I expect that you're going to be getting one.
Fantastic.
Okay?
Thinking about getting a new vehicle anyways.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're going to be getting one. And I'll tell you what, it's probably going to be by September.
Okay, honey, you hear that if you're watching the show?
September, October, that area.
Okay.
And, gee, were you guys thinking about another baby in the family?
Well, not really.
Well,
Okay.
I'm kind of seeing a little fetus here in the coffee, so I want you to just know that there might be a little bambino.
Okay, honey, you hear that too? Anthony's a playmate.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy, you got all the readings tonight.
There you go. He really is. He's really getting some good. And I'm gonna ask you something. Tell me your first name again.
Pete.
Peter.
Pete. Okay. Who's this really big idiot in your life?
Probably my boss.
There is a person, and I know it's a man that's just not like really pleasant or helpful.
Truthfully, I really couldn't tell you right now, but I'm having problems with my employer. So.
Okay. So know that there is a possibility that you may make a job change.
Okay.
Okay. But you'll end up being happy about it.
Okay.
And one more thing I'll tell you before I let you go. I'm truly hearing Pennsylvania around you.
Oh, I got family out there.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you're probably going to be going for a little bit of a visit.
Yeah, we have family out there. I didn't even know our family had a tree that big out there. We went out there 2 years ago for a family reunion. Never knew it. There
Yeah.
must be about 80 different people in our family.
Wow.
That's
so,
great.
yeah, and things feel very good for you out there.
How about health and finance, real quick?
Oh, health. You're pretty much fine, but I think you need to watch your salt.
My salt?
Yep.
I just put about 6 packs on my Whopper tonight.
Go figure.
You better drink a lot of water tonight.
Watch your salt, okay?
Okay, financial looks good?
Yeah, everything else looks good, but I want to tell you, really knock off the salt.
Okay,
Because I'm serious about that. That could be high blood pressure problems.
great. Thank you very much.
Hey, lots of good luck, Pete.
Thanks for the advice too, Tom.
Thanks, Pete. All right,
Sure.
keep
Bye-bye.
it tuned here. We're going to give you some more information about how to get in touch with Jorianne when we're off the air. We're only going to be here for 1 short hour tonight. Jorianne, the coffee psychic, for you reading impaired in the audience, 219-86. Boy, this guy is a smart aleck, isn't he? Is that what my coffee says? 219-865-1608. Jorianne, #1AOL.com is her email address, and of course the coffee psychic website. .com. That's good stuff. And the new host has to learn how to turn off the telephone thing here. How does Doug do all this? He is amazing.
He is so
and
good.
he stays so cool.
Yes.
I guess we're going to go to a short break. We'll be back to wrap up the final segment of tonight's show. This is your Psychic Destiny. We're here at WW. TCI. We're going to soon be changing to AT&T Cablevision. But this is TCI Channel 43. We'll be right back in just a minute. Welcome back to TCI Channel 43. This is your psychic destiny. Jorianne, the psychic the coffee psychic. I'll get it straight. Boy, how does Doug do this? This is tongue twisting. It's not the markets. It has nothing to do with with anything other than fun and trying to help people out. And you're doing a great job tonight. I only wish I was doing half as good. We've got some more pictures we want to look at because these are really kind of amazing. Some pictures that Jorianne brought with us in the psychics and the channeling and the spirits. So if we can go to camera 3, Daryl, are you just about ready to focus there? We can see some of the photographic evidence that you brought in and kind of describe to our viewers what you see here, what I see.
Picking up real well.
Yeah, well, now we got to take that number.
Phone number's in there.
Vince, we got to take that phone number off for the visually impaired directors.
There you go. All right, now I've been on the TV show Sightings several times and doing paranormal investigations around the country.
Right.
And this one we did right here, downtown Chicago, Excalibur nightclub.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now what we see here, and I'll put my finger down by it, right above my finger, when I was working with my partner several years ago, I had said to him, because I do walkthroughs, and I feel the spiritual energy and the psychic energy. And I said, oh my God, it feels like there's a ball of energy around my hand. And he took this picture, and there it is. It looks like a big water spot right around my hand.
Yep, you can see it there.
Can you see that?
It may be a watermark on the negative, but it's there, whatever.
But it's not a watermark on the negative.
I know, well,
because that's what you have to do. When you do paranormal investigations, you have to have it checked out.
You have to verify it, look at the negative, okay.
Yeah. And that's the one thing, too. I'll share this with you. I also do group seances, which is a fun thing for people.
That's gotta be fun, yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
For group parties and stuff?
Yes.
Private parties?
Yes,
okay.
And I videotape it all. Now, when I have videotaped it, we've gotten the spirit voices on the tape as well.
Wow.
Okay, and then also we get these angel lights that say, I call them angel lights. Okay, the spiritual energy that it looks like it's just raining down on you, then it's shooting across the screen back and forth. And I would love to bring something like that. Seeing that you do the film, you could actually give a good interpretation, but it's different on each one that I've done. When we're doing the grounding exercises, because we ground everybody and do all the work that I do. We do some oming, and there's actually been like a line of energy above everybody's heads.
Whoa.
That just kind of goes together.
Whoa.
It's so exciting.
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to talk about this tomorrow morning with these scientists from New Jersey, but, to me, it seems like science fiction that you could actually send data over a beam of light.
Wow.
And that's basically what they're talking about doing. That's the new technology, laser data transmission, where they send a laser beam. So it's the same concept that you're talking about, only it's pluses and minuses. It's data being fed at 10 billion bytes per second.
Wow.
So you're talking about energy, you're talking about all these psychic evaluations and sightings.
Yes.
I was pretty skeptical, but I got to tell you, if they can send data through a light beam, my God, there's got to be coffee psychics, right?
There you go. Yes, and there's one right here.
Do we have any callers out there? We do on line 1. Okay, thanks, Kevin. Now that I can put my glasses on, I can find out who's number 1 here. Good evening and welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Very well. What's your name? Let me get your name.
My name is Linda.
Linda, okay.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Real good.
Great. What's your question?
Well, it's kind of 3-part, and I was just wondering if you can give me any insight into the 3 facets of my life. My family, my career, and my love.
Okay. Wow, let me, okay. Let me say this to you. Has there been any, all right, I'm going to say this to you. I would rather have you call me off the air, but has there been any fires around the house?
No,
Are you burning candles?
no.
All right. So just keep your eyes, you check your electricity.
Oh, that's scary.
Check, yes it is, but to be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Okay.
That's why when you do readings, when you really go to a psychic and you're really asking for information, people come to psychics to get information that will also prevent a situation from occurring. The future is subject to change by choice, and we can make changes.
Okay.
So I just want you to check your electric lines.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next thing is finances. Oh, you're going to be doing very well. Your finances will definitely pick up, and this is going to be over the next couple of months.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
All right, now give me the other questions.
Family and love.
Okay. Love, I want to tell you, something looks like it was going real good, but did you have something sour on you?
No, not really.
Okay. I want you to watch for something that is going to sour.
Okay.
And again, keep your eyes open on it, and you can go ahead and kind of do a quick fix.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And you should be traveling, aren't you, Linda?
Yes, I am.
Good. And then family looks really good, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good.
Okay?
Mhm.
So things look good. And who loves to play cards or gamble here?
Nobody really.
I've got an initial W in here. I don't know if this is William or Bill.
I don't know either one.
Okay, watch for this person coming in.
Okay.
Okay, and this even could be a middle name, because that's how it happens sometimes. But guarantee, there's gambling going on.
Okay.
And would you call us back? Call Doug back, call Tom back.
That's right.
Let them know.
Okay, I will.
Okay?
All right.
Lots of good luck.
Thanks, Linda.
All right,
We
bye-bye.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. Well, speaking of Doug, Doug's going to be back next week after if he pays off all of his gambling debts, on the golf course, because we know that he's not a very good golfer. Deb Fozzie will be here next week as our guest psychic, so he'll be here next week, 7:30, our normal time at TCI, our live shows on Wednesday. We've got a caller on line 2. Let's see if we can squeeze in a couple more calls. Good evening. Welcome to your Psychic Destiny.
Hi, this is Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
You.
You know, the one thing I want to mention, Tom, is that many times for me, I get information that's past, present, and future. So sometimes the things might not sound like they're aware of it yet, but I always ask for feedback, and I get tons of feedback all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get feedback after 1 day up to 4 years
Wow.
on a lot of the things that have happened.
Scary?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with you, Tara.
All right, Tara, we're getting that coffee poured. We got the cream ready.
Okay, what's your question?
Question about my love life.
Okay. What's your sweetie's name?
Mike,
Okay. Gosh, what are you questioning here? Things look pretty good here.
just basically if everything's going to go good and if he's been faithful and stuff.
I think everything's going to go great. I just think sometimes he might be a little bit more of a difficult person.
Yeah.
Okay? But I think things will be real, real good. And it also feels like somebody's birthday or anniversary is coming up.
Yeah, my sister's.
Okay. And for you also, what about Florida?
Oh my gosh. I'm going there in 3 weeks.
It's going to be such a good time, it's not funny.
Oh my god, that is so weird.
Okay?
Yeah, okay, and I have another quick question. Is it possible that my friend can ask you a question right here?
I think that's okay.
Sure,
what do
we
you
can
think, Tom?
squeeze in another one. We got to get a fresh cup of coffee. We don't want her to get any of your good luck, Tara.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
sure. We got another. Who's our other guest here?
Name's Carol.
Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Joy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Great. What's your question?
I just have a question about, like my job and my work and stuff.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, there's so many people around you, it's not funny. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I used to work for a fire department and all the guys around there.
Wow. I mean, I see tons and tons of people here around you. And this is your career?
Well, yeah, but I'm taking a little break right now. I want to go to school.
I was just going to tell you that you're changing your career.
Thanks.
Yes, and it's going to be good because you're finally getting into what you want.
Oh, thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I have, real quick, do you see a man at all anywhere?
Yeah, Daryl, right over.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take a peek here. This is for... You know what I'm really seeing around you here is I'm seeing a new relationship coming in.
A new one?
A new one.
Oh, so I
Okay.
gotta watch out for it.
So I know that you've been focusing on somebody from the past.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, very much so.
Yes, but there's somebody new that's going to come in and sweep you off your feet. I can feel you getting dizzy and lightheaded, stuff like this.
Yes.
And it's going to be so great. It's not funny.
Thank you very much.
You're in a real good flow right now. I have to tell you that, Carol.
Thank you.
Yeah, lots of good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, we got two viewers in on one there. That was a good double
Yes.
team there. That was great. And a lot of good answers for those questions. We've got some of the information. If you want to get a hold of Jorianne, the Coffee Psychic, here's the information, 219-865-1608. And of course, check her website out, and there's her email address. You can get through to your email through your website, I presume.
Yes,
So,
and if they want to call up for the house parties and even corporate events or anything, block parties, I do everything.
oh, good.
Bridal
That's-
showers, the whole bit.
That's great. Now, when I come back in my next life, I want to come back as a lion.
You'd probably come back as a monk.
I come back as a don't say.
Ah!
Now you.
No, you've probably
don't-
been a monk in the past.
Oh, I'm going to be. I was a monk. Well, then that explains why I want to be a lion. Because do you know that lions mate 50 times a day?
Then that would make sense
You're
why you're a
blushing,
monk.
Jorianne.
Why you were a monk in a
I'm
past.
just making up for lost time, is what it is. That's
There-
right. All right. Okay. Now listen, you're going to pour that coffee. I got to find out if I'm going to
I'm
sell
gonna
this
say, you
farm.
might need a cup of
I
coffee.
need coffee
got
to
all
stay
this
awake.
energy.
I know. I got to find out if I'm going to sell this farm or not. Are we going to come? We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and wrap things up. We'll be back in just a few seconds. We got to reload the tape, and Jorianne and I will be right back. None too soon for this guy. Thanks. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the final segment here. We've got a minute left in tonight's show. This is TCI Channel 43, our normal Wednesday lineup. This is the Psychic Destiny. I'm Tom Bonnet. I'm not Doug Johnson. He's out playing golf. Jorianne, the Coffee Psychic, is in the studios here. Next week, Doug's guest will be Deb Fozzie. And we've got one more. We want to squeeze in one more caller on line. Let's see, line one. I'm going to take a chance here. Is it line one? Good evening. Welcome to Your Psychic Destiny.
Hello.
Hi. Do you have a question for Jorianne?
Yes, I do.
What's your name, first of all?
Nancy.
Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Pretty name. Go ahead, Nancy.
A few months back, I had an acquaintance disappear on me, and I was told that this person had passed away,
Yes.
but there was just no proof anywhere.
No, yes, they did pass away. What's the person's first name?
Eric.
Yeah,
Eric?
yeah. Yeah, this person did make their transition.
Okay.
So, and again, we don't have the time to do like a full communication with the spirits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to give me a call on my line, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see what we can do. I can tell you how I do it. And it really looks like there's a heart problem in here because I'm seeing a picture of a heart and arteries and everything. Do you know if this person had heart trouble?
That's what I was told he died from.
Yes, that's exactly what he died from because I could see the arteries and everything in the heart here.
Wow.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you something. We can hear the spirits and we can talk to them. Sometimes we just think we're imagining something. Just pay attention. Listen to what you hear inside, and that's real.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Nancy, thanks for your call. We appreciate it.
Give me a call, Nancy.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Sorry about your loss.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for another edition of Psychic Destiny. I'm Tom Bonnet. Jorianne, the Coffee Psychic, has been our guest tonight. We're going to have some guest information for you. Here's how to get a hold of Jorianne. And if I haven't embarrassed her too much, she'll come back again at our request and join you. For all of those that weren't able to get in to our line tonight, the phones have been ringing off the hook. Here's the benefits that you'll be doing for the local family here.
Yes, July 16th at the American Legion Hall. Please come for dinner benefit. Also, please, everybody come to Burbank Rose Gators Restaurant in Burbank. And that's August 2nd, Monday from 10 a.m. till 4. All proceeds donated. And also the Humanist Institute, July 18th. Non-for-profit organization working with Little City Foundation for all the handicapped children. And please, donations for that as well, sent to Little City.
That's a great event. Well, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. For Doug Johnson, who's out playing hooky tonight, I'm Tom Bond, and Jorianne has been with us. It's our pleasure to bring you another edition of Psychic Destiny. We'll be back again next week, 7:30. Deb Fozzie will be our guest. Have a great week. Enjoy life. Have fun.